Questions?
Yeah, Thomas, what are you guys in terms of evaluating what you see from Michigan?
They're a great basketball team. They're coached really well. They have great shooters. And they know how to play the game of basketball pretty good. But I feel like we're prepared for whatever they have in store for them, and we just have to go out there and play the game of basketball.
What challenges do their shooters present defensively?
Excuse me?
Like defensively for you guys, what challenges do all their shooters present?
A lot of their shooters can shoot it from really deep. A lot like us. So and everybody on the floor out there can shoot it. So we have to be aware on that. Who's ever out there on the floor, we got to have constant communication out there on the floor against them because they're really well coached. They run some good stuff, and they're all shooters out there.
Going back to May or summer, whenever it was, when you first saw Zach out there, what was your first impression of him?
He was a hard worker, a guy that wanted to feel like he belonged here, so he did the dirty things, and that really helped us in the long run.
What do you feel like you guys learned from that Penn State win in terms of just how to win on the road?
I feel like we learned just playing through adversity out there on the road because, every game on the road, especially in conference, is a dogfight. You got to come up there with your hard hat and bring your best punch, and you can't let up at all.
What do you remember from that game up there last year?
At Michigan?
Yeah.
Well,
That was the one where you had the big run.
yeah, of course we remember that one, but you can't have your head stuck on that. It's a good thing that we had that, but they're a totally different team, and we got to be prepared for them because I know they're prepared for us. So we got to go up there with our hard hat because we know it's a road game. Every road game is hard to win on, especially in conference, and we got to go up there with constant communication, be fully prepared for what they have to throw at us.
With the adversity you guys have had in terms of the injuries and stuff like that, has that in some ways made you guys tougher?
Oh yeah, I would say so. But we've always been a tough-nosed team out here. Just when there are injuries on the team, it just makes everybody else step up that much more for them.
In terms of stepping up, who are some guys you felt like have really taken advantage of those additional opportunities?
I don't feel like it was just a certain amount of guys, That's funny because I feel like it was all of us as a collective group, especially in the Michigan State win that we had, and also in the Penn State win, I feel like all of us as a collective group came closer instead of just looking towards one guy to do this or another guy to do that.
Anything else for Thomas?